Poor worms.
0 to 2.
Very nearly switched my
Boy.
allegiance from the beams to
1
the
to
worms.
2.
They are a very exciting team. I still
Caleb
might.
Novak strikes
I
out
do love being
swinging.
a beam though. It's spooky cute is like my
Sunbeams
absolute
12.
vibe.
Dale 2.
Okay, we're getting rid of the sounds. The sounds are gone. Let me sort this out. I'll need to turn everything down a minute. Am I quiet now? I shouldn't be. It's probably fine. I have heard this is like a creepypasta game, so I'm not like totally unprepared. Probably am totally unprepared. I don't like visual novels and animes. I'm very worried I'm gonna bounce off this hat. You gotta keep me interested for until it gets spooky. Are you on Blaseball, P2? Because I love Blaseball. I've been playing. I'm getting really into Blaseball. Okay, we have Doki Doki Book Club. Oh, you can see it. Perfect. Also, I am an individual suffering from anxiety and depression, but hopefully I can handle it if you if we go through it together. I'm gonna take a quick break before we get into the Dokies. Yeah, I heard of this. I'll be fine. Unless I walk into my chair so many times that I destroy my legs, which just happened twice. And I only stood up and then sat back down. I don't even know how I did that. Did I forget to do that? Have I changed the stream title? I thought I changed the things. Did I not click done? Oh, there we go. We got a new stream title. I sometimes don't remember to click done. Very excited to tell everyone the beams have routed the Dala 12 to 2. I have so many coins. We are at least 13 years of age. Hey dear, is that the above mod? I didn't even know that this was a thing. Well, I forgot to turn on Nightbot as well, but I forgot to turn it off last time, so apparently this works. Remind me to turn Nightbot off after the stream. I don't know if I should wait for P2. If this was P2's game request for you pick a thing and I'll play it. Okay. Do you just not need to turn Nightbot off actually, and it's fine. Just leave him there. He's having a good time. I'm gonna say something. Okay, so we got Dokies up here. Let me just have a quick look. I'm checking my email. Just I remembered a thing that I did earlier. That I was wondering if it might be a streamable thing. while everyone's here. Yeah, has anyone heard of Tabletopia and how is it? Looks like a thing where we could play board games over the internet for free. If you pay money, you get a bigger roster of board games, and only one person has to pay money to be able to invite everyone. So I could do that if we were enjoying it. But there's a couple on there. Well, there's literally one on there that I recognize that I've played before in real life. That's free. But I signed up for that earlier, in case anyone's interested. Could be fun. I'm always looking for things that we can do together that are free. Or inexpensive. We'll get past the this stuff. Yeah, I know that, but like, I don't have Tabletop Simulator, and I don't want people to have to buy things. But I heard it was a bit iffy with Tabletopia. I didn't know if it was like kind of trash actually. I feel like begged you for money real hard. This is a little loud here. Is this loud? It's loud according to my OBS, but it doesn't sound loud in my headphones, so I'm very confused. How is this game so loud? Is it just that it's high-pitched and it's bothering OBS with that? How's the sound right now? Is this okay? Or am I getting drowned out by this this very twee music? Okay. Good to know. How is this? Hang on, I got it on 2% volume. Okay. We're fine on 4. I turned it down more afterwards. I'll put it on 3. This is incredibly quiet for me. But OBS is deafened by it, which is perplexing to me. This is bizarre. Already, I'm scared of this game. I could have a look at Tabletop Simulator if you've already got Tabletop Simulator. But what if P2 wants to play? I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking I could look at some stuff, try and get the rules for a few games that seem good. In my my tabletop, well, yeah, in my board game group, which kind of sometimes exists off and on. I'm the rules guy, so I figured I'd be a pretty good host for it. But then again, I am terrible at explaining anything. It's just very I have a lot of patience for reading rule books. This is the longest poop of all time. I suppose we could start. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour, and good friend since we were children. This isn't gonna hit the same because I have not played visual novel games. I've avoided them like the plague. They seem very not my thing. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Not sure. Yeah, seeing animes. I mean, this is already like, I want to hit the X in the top corner. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Spruce. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Eehee. Yeah, get away. We cross the street together and make our way to school. This is one of the games where I like wanted to watch a playthrough of it when it were big and everyone were talking about it, but I was like, yeah, but there's animes in it, and it's like, yeah, it's like a creepypasta thing. It's not the animes isn't the point. But then I'm like, but there are animes in it. I've watched the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! While a little inebriated, fairly recently. That is my entire anime experience. I watched Pokemon as a kid, the stupid Pokemon show, and I got mad about the Digimon show because it was very obviously better than Pokemon. But I was on Team Pokemon, so I had to be very defensive about it. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Spruce, have you decided on a club to join yet? I think I have, according to the title of the game. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I'm kind of an asshole in this game, huh? Is this normal for visual novels? You're just kind of a huge piece of shit, and all the anime babes are just really into it. Yeah, I like the Pokemon games. I can still play them. I ain't got like a console that plays the newer ones, but up until like DS, I had a DS, and every now and then I'd just like buy the cheapest Pokemon game that were out that I hadn't played and just play through it. You know what? The thing about Pokemon games, they're all like the same, but also you know exactly what you're getting, and it's just always a chill time. Is this just normal weeb behavior? This is... Makes sense. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. Oh, I missed it. I think I clicked the mouse. Oh, never mind. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh my, I sure love my anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. This is probably a valid concern for the for the game's demographic. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Yeah. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. What does that mean? School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. We're the only person there. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. We could take an anime break at some point. I'm always down for more React content. I keep thinking I'm gonna... I've got like a bunch of... If I'm playing a hard game, I'm gonna cut away to like, right, we need to get in the gamer mindset. And I'll play Streets 112 or something. Please ask me what Streets 112 is if you haven't, if you don't know what it is, so I have an excuse. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. Sayori. I don't know if I want to... Oh, what's Streets 112? It happened. Sorry, Sayori. It's happening. Streets 112. This is how you get in the gamer mindset.
An MRRL time.
Hang on. I might need to turn something up for this. I've done strange things with the volume. Hang on. Hang on. It's very important that we see this. It's a MRRL time. Sorry if you went deaf just then when I changed the volume sliders.
An MRRL time. Me and Mark Rutsu. Me and fucking Mark Rutsu. That's fucking right. I skipped 113. I am a fucking legend.
Let me turn it up a
I've never
little
seen a
bit.
113 and I never fucking will. 112, baby. To the day I fucking die. Yes! About time I get a fucking lucky break in this fucking game.
This is my favorite
Motherfuckers,
video.
I clutch the goddamn grenade launcher.
Clutch the
Fucking
grenade
right.
launcher. Look at this. He's going.
Yeah, it's this one. Right here, it's this one.
Whoa.
My insane pace.
Insane
Right here, this
pace.
is the 112. Right here, yes!
Yes.
Fucking it. I'm gonna have to find the actual whole vid off of it, and I'm gonna have to get it. Dude, what a rush!
What a rush.
What a rush!
It's just James Bond looking at the floor.
Look at that. See how fast my pace is?
Look how fast his pace is.
Right in the fucking head!
Whoa.
Yeah!
Watch out.
Got a fucking 112, baby! That's right! You see that clutchness? I am fucking clutch! Look at this fucking line I take. I'm like, yeah, baby! Let's fucking do this! I wait, I wait. Right when he starts firing, they're trying to back boost me, the double.
That
Volume.
AI guard.
Two quick ones.
Was
I
so
already know
sure
I'm
it's
getting
gonna
down
back
the perfect
boost.
line. Look at the
Ryan
fucking
Lockwood.
pace! 50, 49.
It's not gonna happen.
47, baby! That's fucking right! That's fucking it! Fucking pumped watching this one again. I waited to cinema too because I said, oh my god, it might be 112. And it fucking is! It fucking is, baby! Yeah! Look at me typing, you guys. You guys didn't believe
It's typing up a storm.
I'm typing a storm.
Told you. Look at him typing. I can't even see him typing.
Just got Streets 112. That's not fucking fun. Yes! I fucking did it! That's right! I skipped 113. I'm a legend. I am a fucking legend. I'm a fucking legend. Yes! I am a fucking legend.
I hope you enjoyed Streets 112. Oh, was that not captured? Okay, well, what you missed was James Bond looking at the floor. Because it's faster if you look at the floor when you run. I'm sorry. I didn't even think. I'm always so worried I'm capturing my stream settings window instead of the actual window. Apparently it just doesn't go the other way. But yeah, you can watch that video. You can't see him typing at the end when he's typing up a storm, which is tragic because I'd love to see that. It as soon as he starts playing, he looks down at the ground, and it's just the floor going by underneath James Bond as he runs really fast. P2's back. We're talking to Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. We had a quick break to look at Streets 112, which is like my favorite video on YouTube. Big poop has been accomplished. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. This is not true. You just lied straight to my face, Spruce. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. It's P2 a Sayori fan. I mean, eat, test, obviously. I don't know what P2 thinks of Sayori. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah. There's no way I'm ever going to your club. Mina. Sayori is vice president of the Boko. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. I've been not enjoying the main character. we established this early. Like, immediately comes out of the house and is like, I don't have time for Sayori. Get out of here. We've been friends forever and I hate you now. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Get out of here. I only care about animes. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Eehee. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I don't know how to make anime sounds. Eek, test. I refuse. I won't stoop to your level. I'll look at the anime thing, but only because I said I would. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1, welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 2, seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. What does this mean? Is this bars? Are you doing bars on me? Ah, is that rude? Am I being rude? I've just been this main character for like 5 minutes and I'm already just alienating everyone. Girl 3. Ah, Spruce, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Ellipses. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Hang on, I think I could have done that better. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, that one sounded bad. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Humph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Does Lee just have a preference here? What kind of anime are you into, Legis? Which one? Is my mouse cursor showing up? No, I don't have mouse cursor for this one. I don't know what capture it's using, so I can't fix it. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Legis, I don't know what anime people think. It's Eek. That makes sense. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I don't like any of these animes. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. It's probably that I'm uncultured, that I don't approve of any of the animes. I just... just a real Philistine over here. When I played the game, my faith changed at every moment. Wow. Did I read this? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time... Yeah, I think I did. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Spruce. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. There was probably an anime noise for that situation, but I don't know it. I'm uncultured. Uncultured's fine. Maybe you can enlighten me in chat. Come sit down, Spruce. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. Yeah, it seems like there's just it's packed. We really gotta make some space here if we wanna. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I go make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Again, false. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is only one space next to Monica, and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What is this noise? How would this be pronounced if I was more cultured? I'm not sure I know this one. Whoa. Possibly. The U throws me off. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Natsuki? What? There's a U there. Is the U always silent? Is that the trick? Have I been doing it wrong? Is everyone laughing at me right now for my ignorance? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. I said it again, didn't I? I probably said it again just there. I can't believe this. I'm so embarrassed. I have to quit my streaming career. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. Not pictured. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. It's an impenetrable fortress. I can get no purchase on this cupcake. How is cupcake performed? Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. This is a lot of... Hello! I'm a scene... I think I met you from P2's stream. Welcome to Literature Club. Yuri, test. You're not P2. What are you talking about? I'm confused. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? It's a totally different person. Eek, test. I mean, if it were P2, it would be called P2. It's crazy. P2 comes in here sometimes. P2 is a mod here. It's a totally different person. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. You got a dramatic move from the anime. You're practicing bars over there. I see you. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. This is my first time playing the game. P2 recommended it. I said P2 could pick a game, and as long as it were cheap, I'd play it. And P2 picked this one. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. There's a lot of fluff dialogue for the... people just wandering around with cupcakes. I clicked the wrong button. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. I know that it's not just a visual novel or I wouldn't have played it. I know it's like a creepypasta thing. This is where we're at. This is the level of information we're going in with. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. That would be the true horror. If it was just a visual novel. Eehee. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Maybe that needs to be a recurring segment. P2 tries to introduce me to culture. So I'll stop being such a Neanderthal who doesn't know any of the animes. Eh? That's not... Insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Not true, again. Not a fan. I'm glad. I am English, so if this information gets out, someone might come after me, but not a big tea fan. Just not into it. Not into leaf juice. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the Literature Club? Oh, I was afraid of this question. The true horror starts here. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I think the Queen's already after me. I make a lot of guillotine jokes. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. And Sayori seemed really happy here. So I have been to the Queen's birthday party once. I have literally been to the Queen's birthday party. That's a weird story. My brother won a competition that had a ticket to the, not the, to the like press birthday party. What? I've been to better parties. Gonna be honest. Her Highness would never say "in it, bruv." This is not vernacular that they use in Buckingham Palace. Please. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. You could even be in the anime club. The real club. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Aha, which is assumedly adjacent to ehehe. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. How do we get to Doki Doki Anime Club? It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Sorry if I get hung up on things, I am slightly dyslexic. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods. Yuri is still present also. Don't forget Yuri. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. Books, right? Who needs them? You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Monica should have started a Twitch stream. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. When did Ready Player One get released? That was when books ended. That was the decline. The decline. It was over when Ready Player One came out. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I know, we went through all of them, specifically. 2018 was the last year of books. That was when we destroyed them as a medium. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. I've read Ready Player One. My brother bought it for me for my birthday as a joke, and I read it out of spite. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Spruce, what kind of things do you like to read? It's over. He's got nothing. Considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Sad smile pictured. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Horror's my favorite genre. Yeah, I think horror's my favorite genre of literature. Broadly. I like horror, and also I like books that are funny. And if they kind of do both at the same time, that's my vibe. P2 is once again abandoning me to take the world's longest poop. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. This one's the worst anime. The small one whose name I can't say, and everyone's laughing at me. Oh, why is that? Hang on. There's gonna need to be a break soon. But for now, I do have juice. You didn't miss much, Legius. We've just been introduced to all the anime women. All the anime babes are here. Dang. Did just everyone in the house ask you for, hey, while you're up, get me a grilled cheese? In sequence as you're going. Unfortunate. Hey, it happens. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. I've been informed that I was saying this wrong and it was hilarious to everyone involved. Who wasn't me. Didn't get the joke myself. There was so much egg on my face. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Ehehe, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Not pictured. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. You know, I've been thinking. I got two thoughts. One is some of the nonsense I'm trying to write IRL. I could like read bits of it out on stream and see how it goes down. Alternatively, I could try and make a text adventure game on stream. I have the technology to do this. I'm not sure if anyone would be interested in this. I do like writing. That's one of those anime sounds that the animes make. I understand. I mean, I don't understand, but I understand the broad direction you're coming from. We were looking for one of those earlier for a joke, but I didn't get there. No one filled me in on the correct terminology. And I'm also scared I'd pronounce it wrong and be a big goof again. Everyone would laugh. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Ellipses. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. What? This is pronounced what? I think. I'm fairly sure. I think I know this one. Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we read, we'll all share them with each other. Let's go home and write bars, and then we'll do a battle. That way, everyone's even. I were always like secretly about poetry, and I was embarrassed by liking poetry. And then that was when I was younger, and I didn't know that like rap just had me covered. It's just it's got all the puns I'd ever need. A horrible pun junkie as I am. Thus we come to hip hop. And the like 10 years of Don't Flop we were immersed in. Ellipses. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I've also been thinking I want to try and do like a video where I just go through the entire timeline of Don't Flop. But I have absolutely no like editing programs or abilities. I'm hoping I could, I don't know. My brother might know someone for that. Maybe someday. Maybe someday there'll be a fruity video. For now, it's just stream VODs. Isn't that right, Spruce? Monica smiles warmly enough at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? I wouldn't, Legis. I would not make you. I wouldn't ask you to edit a big long bunch of nonsense. I can't pay. It'd have to be someone, I don't know. If I can get my brother to do it, that's like the hope. And even then, I'd have to pay him back somehow. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I joined the club. I want to go to Anime Club, actually. Yuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Pictured dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry. I thought... Humph. Spruce. You all... I'm defenseless against these animes. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Yuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Her hair. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Spruce, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Spruce, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yeah. With this new scene, I am gonna take a brief break. I unplugged my controller so it won't interfere with my mouse. And I've somehow managed to create just a horrible wire mess. I've basically tied myself to the chair. Was difficult to escape, but I managed it. Can't pull myself away from all these hot anime babes. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. By the way, Legius, if I sent you pictures of Warhammers I've painted, would that A, bother you, B, not interest you in the slightest, or C, mild interest? I don't know anyone who's as big a nerd as me. IRL. So I don't know anyone who'd be interested in seeing my small plastic man I've painted. I thought since you sent the shogi stuff, we might be on the same level. I think we got a C there, folks. That's exciting. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm not, like, good, but I spend ages doing them. I've painted a really big one today. I finished it. I've been doing it for, like, a week. I don't think it's the biggest one I've painted, but it's the biggest one I've actually, like, spent time on. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. What's my favourite word here? Alfie, I mean, come on, right? There's only one choice. Now then. We don't like electricity because it zaps our strikes away and we lose the baseball games. I mean, if you're in Australia, it's like... You probably can't get into minis unless you're a bazillionaire. Unless you're an oil baron. I do like the word vertigo, but it does have negative connotations. Same with agonizing. Let's do after image. Nice compound word. Might be thinking about this too much. Let's go with heaven sent for the same reason. Just a nibble. Just a nibble. I don't know what you do if you're an Australian and you want to get into minis. It's like, I don't know. I got into it because my dad was not coping well with being under lockdown. And I was like, hey, we did Warhammers like when I was 10. Do you wanna see if we can find them in the cupboards and get back into it, get some pens? And we did find them in the cupboards and we did get back into it. But I totally got into it as well. I wasn't really expecting to. Awesome is a very nice word. We like... None of these particularly stand out to me. Amazing. Change my mind. I like amazing. Dang, there's 20 of these, huh? We should probably make our choices faster, huh? Waterfall. I guess that's a compound word. Vivacious. Wow. Marshmallow. Incongruent. Every time. Easy. Not a big fan of any of them. They're all hopping in the corner. I'll just click jump. This is my life. Adventure. Why not? Extraordinary. I wish all the words that we learned yesterday playing Sunless Sea were here. That was, that would help. Dance. Like daydream. Vivid. Effulgence? This is a new one for me. Let's do it. I'm in. This is one of those anime words. Get that one out of here. I hate it. Starskip. Pie. Probably spent more time on that than anyone has ever spent on that. I can't help it. I overthink everything. It's part of my brand. Hi again, Spruce. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I am at least keeping my word. I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Spruce. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. That's not true, we wanted to join the anime club. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Wow, go on. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manja. Manja is literature. I think manga people get annoyed if you say it like that, but I forgot the first time, so they're basically the jig's up. The anime people. I don't know if Legius was mad when I did that. This is the... yeah. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, is Manja right? You confused me now. You got me. I'm scared. Don't worry, guys. Spruce always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. It can happen to the best of us. I mean, if you're preparing for a rap... If you're preparing for a rap battle, this can just happen and you have to go immediately and no one can tell you to stay. Is that so? Ehehe. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. I think so far, I'm Team Yuri. She's the tallest anime. She's the longest anime, and therefore the superior one. I don't understand why Yuri, the tallest anime, doesn't just destroy all the other animes and achieve anime supremacy. How come? I did it again. Oh wow, was I correct? Does my reasoning check out? How come? You and Spruce can become good friends too. Sayori. Ellipses. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Because she's the tallest, right? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Her eyeballs have disappeared. This is tragic. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. I bought you a book for dumb idiots who can't read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Hey, I got you this book. It's got a lot of pictures. I'm not sure if you can read, so I thought you might enjoy some of the pictures. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. What book is it? I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Whoa! I love wipes, just generally. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself? How do you read? Oh, I guess I could read the book at Literature Club, but I'm tired. Wipes to the same scene, that's fire. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. That's true. I mean, anime club's pretty cool. How could you ever compete? Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever? Nobody'll come in the first place if it's a literature event. Ready Player One's already happened. Bucks is over. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear them deliberating like this. We have nothing to bribe them. We have only books. Books are hated and loved by all. This is none. Do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Ellipses. Cupcakes it is then. I am hungry. Do you ever just... You're in the middle of a conversation and you just... Yo, I'm hungry, by the way. Just wanted to know. Just wanted to throw that out there. In case you're withholding snacks. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Is this an anime thing? Do people just go, yo, I'm hungry today? What's up? I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. I'm really weird about food. I don't know. I don't take food from anyone. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put a mind to things and make them come to life. I don't know, it's because I'm worried I have such a bad palate that I won't appreciate the food, or if it's just like, I don't know. Maybe I think everyone's trying to poison me. That's probably it. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow! Ooh, ah! That's an anime sound. There's a correct answer to this. This is we've not got that right. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Ehehe, sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Yo! We should get a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. We're gonna have to go cold turkey. It's the only way. It's the only way to get off the good stuff. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Ehehe. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? I think I've played enough anime games. I understand if it's like ellipses question mark. Or like anything with a question mark. It's probably just like a big old, what? What? How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Are we going to our mind palace? Are we going to deduce something? Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. The fashion police is here. You have committed crimes. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. Just give up sleep entirely. You never get anything done during it. What I do is, yeah, I basically do that, except I don't. It doesn't have to be the weekend. I just randomly stay up too late almost every day, and then crash and have no energy for like a couple of days. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. We really took it to the Mind Palace. We're doing some Sherlock Holmes shit here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody had ever noticed that. I watched a video a while back. I don't know how to find it. It might be one of the weird things that pops up in your recommendeds every now and then on YouTube. Where this dude going through like how you make deductions like Sherlock Holmes. And it was like really sad and tragic. And it's like this dude's just so scared everyone's gonna lie to him that he's trying to be Sherlock Holmes. So sad. But nobody had ever noticed that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. I'm a huge piece of shit. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, sort your life out. Jeez. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Wow. We're really giving her the business. That's super mean. Why is she our friend? Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button a blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Ehehe. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Don't eat me. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Ugh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Aghast, my ears, my monocle doth pop out. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. What? I have no idea. I would not button a blazer. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. This is weird. The animes are weird. I hate animes. Get them out of here. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway. Just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. This is just intolerable. I can't do it anymore. This is what I was worried this game would be. How does anyone get to the creepypasta part? Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Oh, dude, is my mouse showing up? I didn't know my mouse was showing up, or I'd have been winging it around more. I like to have my mouse up so people can see when I'm annoyed by something, because I can go, ah! I'd have been doing this more when they say the awful things, when they do the anime moves on me. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Please end. Can we move on? Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. If anyone wants me to voice act for anything, for any reason, by the way, just hit me up. I'm down. Monica suddenly calls out. Sorry if there was some unintentional ASMR there. I didn't realize there were a little bit of the bar at the bottom that says when I'm making sounds. It happened a little bit. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Thank God, we're moving on. Yeah. Spruce, I can't wait to read yours. Sam. I fail to sound enthusiastic. Oh no, my bishop! Oh no, my rook! Oh no, my pawn! Ah, my king! How do we upload this to the website? We'll need to hack the code to make this present on the website. P2's back! I mean, Eek Test's back. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve a poem. It's fine, it was... There's been a lot of animes. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? We're all in agreement that the Yuri, the tallest of the animes, is the superior anime, right? This is the correct choice. Whichever one I was just talking to is like the hell choice. Never. We got a lot of Yuri support here. I approve. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Ellipses. Reading. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. Do you ever just forget to start speaking? And you're just staring at someone, just trying to will the thoughts that you're having into their mind without speaking? Do you ever just forget how human communication works? I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yes. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. She doesn't appreciate our bars. We had a really good defeat bar in there. No! Did I just raise my voice? Ugh. I'm so sorry. It just saves so much time. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. They always call out Luna. They always write a defeat bar and think they're the first one to have done it. Mostly they just call out Luna. We just had a big Luna call out there. Okay, we've read that bit. Having been through it myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try and make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Everyone always called out Luna. And Luna he battled like 4 times ever. He just got loads of views off it. He was one of the ones who went viral. So every guy who came in just does like some trash Pokemon scheme that were a genuinely recurring feature. They do a big Pokemon scheme. They do a defeat bar. And then they do a bar where they talk to the host. Because they always just talk to the host and it's really awkward. And then they call out Luna at the end. That's every tryout. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? I said it wrong again. P2's laughing at me right now. Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. That's my experience from Literature Club, by the way, aka pal rap. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? This is Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing, It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. That might be past, actually. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. We have clicked outside poem area. We are continuing. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. True. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. False. But it took you a long time to read. He can't read. We can't read. Ah, well, I don't read script very often. I only read mangas. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not all. I'm really glad you like it. I did the wrong voice for Yuri. It's fine. I'm barely doing voices anyway. They're all just my voice. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. This is the entry level stuff. Something easy to digest, I suppose. I knew you were basic, so I toned my style down a lot. Are you in a ghost, Yuri? Yuri, do you think there's Bigfoot out there? Do you think we'll ever catch him? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Spruce. It could be. Hey, at least it's not that one scene. The incident that just happened. We're past that now. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in a last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. I can't remember the bar. That reminded me of a bar. Never mind. Irrelevant. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. You can express feelings through words? I want to imagine our poem was just the 20 words I picked and nothing else. That's impressive. I've never heard of this before. What? Did you invent this? It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica's the next tallest one, right? We'll go in order. Am I reading too slow for you, P2? Hi, Spruce. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. We got roasted. We were destroyed. Verbally. We learned about you can write words and mean feelings, and I didn't really understand the whole thing. I can't help it. If I just read the words that I hear, I feel like I'm losing the audience. I've got to interject. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, should I get the timer up? I could get the speedrun timer up. That might keep me moving. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahahaha. Don't worry, Spruce. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I like how my guy has, like, nothing to add in any situation. Unless he decides he's just going to be rude for no reason. That's... What a Chad. He's one of those Sigma males. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I don't want to talk to Sayori again. I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Ah well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Aha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Whoa. You can put happiness and sadness in words? Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ahaha. I concur. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way. I am kind of hoping we get to the spooks soon. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction? The spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas are already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What? How long do I have to put up with these animes for? So, what do you think? I hope someone does a poem that rhymes, because I am only in this for the puns. It's very freeform, if that's what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask. It's okay. I'm glad you liked it. I got into that one. That was the best poem. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Not true. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Do we agree? This could be true. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This is the advice that'll get you through Nano. Dang, which one of these is the horrible one? I think it's Sayori's the one we hate and loathe and want nothing to do with. So I guess it's Natsuki next. Even though she is, I believe, the shortest anime, we are going to skip Sayori because we're hoping that it'll end before we have to talk to Sayori. Yo, you do, Nano, you just go. You don't have time to fuck around. Giving yourself like a challenge like that really helps with being a perfectionist. Because I will write chapter 1 of a story, finish it, go back to the beginning and rewrite the entire chapter. And I'll do that forever, just in a constant loop. Nano really gets me moving. Ellipses. What? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? You fucking starting, mate. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, sometimes I only have like 3 minutes to write a poem as well, and I just have to, you know, it just gotta be the first draft of the first thing I think of. I understand. Yeah, told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. That's true. I didn't catch that there was a rhyme. No, yeah, I did. Yeah, the last two. Before the clause. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? You learned that 3 minutes ago, Spruce. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, which I was awestruck. It hit me real hard. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, except for a rhyme at the end. Citation needed. But then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, please. I don't want to do it. Sayori, just tell me the poem. Just tell me the poem. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Spruce. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ahaha. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you didn't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. Yeah, just 20 words. It's a Spruce poem. That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Why did I have to read that? Person who wrote this? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? So like I said before, Spruce, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? This is clearly untrue. The main character is horrible. Spruce is the worst. Trying new things like this. Well, Sayori might be the worst. Spruce is the second worst. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Yo, you're gonna get a Spruce poem tomorrow. I think you're gonna be dead. I'm gonna destroy you with words. Legis is doing moves here. Possibly? What's happened? What's Nightbot doing? Can I fix this? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yeah. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissed my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. We got a single syllable rhyme, folks. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not bad. I want breakfast. This is a loose syllabic match. Forever and breakfast. This is the worst one, but also possibly the best one. By accident. Sayori! This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to your yes or no question. They're doing it again, I hate it. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, so how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehehe. This was so much fun! Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I have not heard this. I have not heard 25 or 6 to 4 by Chicago. Let me copy this onto like a notepad document or something. So I remember to look it up. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I feel like you're gonna feel for the kind of shit I'm into, which is just weird, wordy, like nerdy rapping. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. So that kind of writing would probably be what I'm after. Guessing that's why it was recommended. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems, as they read in tandem, on which each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Ah, that's fine. That's also good. We'll still look for it. I guess you could just say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I'd have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. See, Yuri liked it. And Spruce did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. This is... I hate the animus. This is what I was worried would happen. I'm reaching the limit of my anime tolerance threshold. There's something horrible. Does Cthulhu get here soon? Can I romance Cthulhu in this one? I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Nah. I assume that was just... Nah. And Spruce liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Is Yuri the tallest one? Did we pick the right one? Natsuki suddenly stands up. What? P2, this is to scare me, right? This is a trick. This is a ruse. You said the spooky doesn't happen for a while earlier, and I thought you were joking. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member Yuri. That's not why... I read that wrong, but it's fine. Alright, well, we picked the right girl. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna take a reaction video. Which either did not open in a tab, or did not open somewhere I could see it. Okay! We're back with anime. Well, we could use some advice on this front. Holy shit, are you kidding? Why do you make a damn creepypasta game and then just hide the creepypasta behind a wall of impenetrable anime? Hang on, let me move this to top. Okay. So, okay, it's my capture for OpenXCom. That is... My capture for OpenXCom is picking up Doki Doki Club. P2, I'm not sure I can do it. I'm not going to make it. I am actually going to take a break. We can just enjoy this picture for a minute, and then I'll play the video. Maybe... I can't do it. It's 4 or 5 more days of the animes. Why are you trying to get me to watch? I'm scared now. I'm thinking, maybe we try and tackle this one in small chunks. I don't just want to skip through it, cause you did use your one wish to make me play this one, and I don't want to take away from it. I want to put in the effort, you know. But also, I just don't have the anime resistance built up yet. and I'm out of blackcurrant juice. I'm gonna play this video. I don't know what I'm getting into right now either. Hang on, let me try and sort the volume out. This looks fine. Is volume fine? Volume seems fine.
So you finally got up the nerve to talk to that saucy dish in your class who you're sweet on, and she actually talked back.
What's
Your
happened?
childhood friend who you haven't seen in 10 years just moved back into town, and you're already getting along like she never left. And your little sister has taken to cooking wholesome American lunchboxes.
I don't know what's happening, but I hate it. I hate to see it.
Potatoes for you. I bet you're feeling pretty good about yourself right now. Well,
Is this very funny if you know the animes?
Dangerous situation that has spelled disaster for many men across America.
That's true.
You are now the
When I switch to water, the animes are just
anime,
gonna come
and
straight
if
into
you
my
don't act
room.
quickly,
I won't be able
it
to
could
stop them.
destroy your
Oh my
life.
god!
I know what you're thinking. How could this possibly be
Are we
bad?
specifically in the realm of harem anime here?
Who could be unhappy about that?
I've heard of
You could,
this.
son, because your life
This is
now
the one that
a
scares me
harmony
most.
balance. For every
I
bit of
suppose it
joy you
is. I
experience
suppose
with
it
the
is.
opposite sex, you will find equal misfortune in everything else. You must prepare yourself for
Oh
a
my god, I'm
string of
getting anime
events that
suggestions
could
as well. I
ruin
can
your
see in the
life,
bottom
and
corner.
enough accidental sexual assaults to start your own hashtag. By the way, you're going to want to take notes.
We're
on
not gonna
this.
get rid of.
Odds
We're not
are
gonna
you're
get through this
pretty
whole
dumb,
video.
and in all honesty,
I'm just gonna try and finish the day
now that
in
you're
Doki
sufficiently
Doki Club.
aware of the danger, the standard advice for any disaster scenario applies. Don't panic. However, it is of even greater importance to a harem anime protagonist because in
I
the
wasn't
event
listening
that
to a
you
lot of the
do
things the
panic,
guy
it
said. I just
will
keep saying the
result in
animes and being
accidentally
incensed.
stripping or
I'm
groping.
so mad right
The
now.
laws of physics themselves are now conspiring to get all of your female
Get this
acquaintances
out of here. We're gonna get terms of service. Hang on, I actually don't know how to get this out of here. Let me quickly switch to a different tab. Jeez. There we go. We're back. We're back. We're back in the room. Legius, you didn't think I was gonna play that. And then I did, and now you've destroyed everything. What takes 10 seconds? Oh, yeah. I literally had to scroll through like 70 tabs. That's how long it takes to scroll through all my tabs. I didn't know what it'd be on if I clicked just randomly in the middle. I'm genuinely worried that my tabs are so nerdy that you think less of me. If it's like a painting video for Warhammers or something. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Spruce appreciates my advice more. I might have to save and quit. I think I've reached my anime limit. Maybe some other time we'll try again. Oh jeez. How do people play this one? We've made a save. I can't do it anymore. I tried my hardest. This is gonna be the end of the stream. Oh, the Okie Dokies. I can't do it. I am very sure. We'll split that up into little segments, and we'll play like mahjong after it or something to cool down. Jeez. I've got anime poisoning now. I tried so hard. Did you know this was happening? Is this part of your battle rep strategy? Animes will never conquer me. I'll always have only watched the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oof. I could put on my stat. I'd show off my Stardew Valley farm for a minute, but I've barely built anything, and all my crops are all terribly disorganized, and I think P2's gonna laugh at me. Also, I haven't I haven't befriended any of the characters. Me handing random fish that I'm carrying in my pockets to them as I walk past has not pleased anyone. By the way, I'm like level 9 of fishing. I've just been sat for like hours just doing the fishing minigame. Show it, Jow. Well, if you put it like that. Hang on, Steam went on. This is the end of the stream. We're just gonna have a quick tour of the garbage. There is not much to look at. You can maybe point me in the right direction. I feel like I'm not really accomplishing much. Hang on, can I? Dang, I X'd off the baseball thing that was making noise. That's a shame. I thought I'd left it up. Is this getting captured? This is not getting captured. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. That'll do. I can still see the chat this way. There we go. Here's my horrible green child. We're just gonna do a quick talk. I'm not gonna like do anything. What's there to show? It's just I built a barn and I put chickens in it. That's like all I've done. Possibly. My child could be the mask. Here's my scarecrow. These are all the crops that I've just arranged at random. We have lots of peppers. This is where the chickens live, and this is where I forget that I'm making mayonnaise. I'm building a silo, I believe. I'm not really sure why. I could build it. The chickens have produced many egg. And they've eaten much here. No, he doesn't. I was going for like a bully from like a 90s cartoon. He's like a bad guy in Hey Arnold or something. And we got rid of most of the garbage around, but it keeps growing back. Oh, and I've dug random holes all over because I needed one clay. You don't look down there. It's not great. What have we got? What have we got done? We have a good fishing rod. We caught many fish. We caught so many fish. Look how much more fishing I've done than everything else. My least favorite thing to do is go in the mine. So we've barely touched that. When I go in the mine hall, I just run straight past everyone and try and avoid getting involved in any kind of situations. No one likes me because when I'm walking past them, I just hand them fish and they're like, "Please stop handing me fish. I don't like this." I think there's someone I haven't met yet, but I don't know who they are or where they are. Don't know why I clicked that tab. It's not going to be any different from anyone else's stuff. That's all. We have a cat called Gaff. Is this good? Alex has 1 star with us. Are we going to marry Alex? Your favorite one's Elliot, right? Your favorite boy. I don't mind Alex. Alex seems cool. Shin is a huge piece of shit. We try and avoid talking to him as much as possible. Sebastian just hates it when you hand him fish when you're just walking past. So we ain't got much. we ain't had much interaction. Lewis likes being handed fish as you're walking past. And we have a cave of bats. This is where the bats live. Sometimes there's red eyes everywhere. Yeah, there we go. These are the bats. I love the bats. This is where Spruce goes to just meditate. This is where he changes to his alter ego in this cave. That's all. I wish they're too far away. They're behind the walls. I picked the bats option. The fruits are a side thing. Why is mushroom the correct choice? I would love to pet the bat, but this is not within the range of skills Spruce has. I want to build a pen for bigger animals, and I do have the money. It's just that she's busy building this stupid silo that I built for no reason. Under construction. Terrible. What have we got? I doubt I have anything interesting. I got stupid torches because everything's dark now. Jeez. Getting roasted for no reason out of nowhere. I should probably put the bait on the fishing rod. We have many lobster pots. We've done this. We've built we've built many lobster pots. And we built the bridge on the beach. We can wander down there. We don't have any fish to give anyone, but I'll just hand berries to anyone I bump into. This is how we socialize. This is how we interact with the world. We just throw berries in and fish at people. Oh, it's nice to not be able to see the animes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I can do much more than like one anime day at a time. Whoa, look at this. It's beautiful. He liked it a little bit. This is where we collect all our garbage from all these lobster traps. For some reason, I put the first ones as far away as possible. So it takes me ages to walk between them. This is all we have. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream. This has been an experience that happened. I'm going to pick up the shells when I do it properly. That was just a test. That was just me looking around. We used to hand shells to everyone we were walking past, but I don't think anyone in the game likes being given shells by a stranger. Yo, I thought that might be a thing, but I never remember to pick up the hoe because it's like the most useless tool. I just leave it the whole time. By the way, shenanigans happening in Blissball. I thought it were all Lars Taylor's plan to do as badly as possible and go straight into party time. But instead we decided to loop every game, so we now have won 40 games and have 45 wins. And we've also been looping on the flowers, so they have 45 wins and 41 wins. Crazy. Sorry, I don't know why I pointed this out. Okay, and I just clicked Microsoft Word by accident, so I want to see if that comes up. Wow, there we go, Microsoft Word. Love it. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. This has been a thing. Thanks for making me play this game, P2. Thanks, I hear. Jesus. Oh, I'm going to be so happy when Cthulhu gets there. I've got to look up the song that P2 said, that Legis said. End of stream. Don't know how to sign off.